Good morning. Thank you for being here with me today. My name is Suze and happy Sacred Sunday. Every Sacred Sunday, I love doing my Oracle decks. I did something a little bit different last Sunday for Lionsgate, August 8th, 8/8 in the Lionsgate portal. I hope you all had a good week and you made it through the Lionsgate portal successfully. It can be very intense, so those energies. All right, so for today, I decided I brought two decks with me today to pull from. The first one is the Divine Feminine Oracle card deck, and then the Rose Oracle deck. So a lot of really big feminine energy. And I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this before when I've used the Rose Oracle deck. I'm going to start with this one. The Rose Oracle deck, I don't know if any of you know, roses are so famous for representing like romance and love and passion and femininity. But did you know that roses are also the highest vibration flower? When I found that out, I was like, oh, I love roses on a whole new level. So I haven't used this deck in a while, so I wanted to bring this one out. I have to tell you guys this. I already pre-shuffled these, and at the bottom of the deck, I have to show you this. I love it. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. I love that. That is like so beautiful. So anyway, let's get right into it without further ado. I'm gonna start with the Rose Oracle deck. What is the message for the Divine Feminines for this week? From the Rose, message, support, comfort. Here we go. Come to me. This is so beautiful because what was it? That was Friday. If you did not see my Feminine Friday video that I did 2 videos ago, please check that out because Feminine Friday, feminine energy tip of the day, I specifically was talking about this exact same thing. So this is validation here. Come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. Now, there's a few things I have to say about this card. Can you see this woman and her body language? First of all, she is in the position of massive goddess energy. She is looking upward. Anytime the feminine is looking upward to the divine, upward to the heavens, we are connecting right there and looking up at our manifestation in the heavenly realm, in the 5D, looking up at the manifestation to pull it down through the heart. Her heart space, heart chakra, blown open, which is what it has to be in order to receive. We cannot receive if there's blockages or any little bit of closing down around the heart. Manifestation and all your heart's desires have to have a totally open, surrendered heart here. So I love, love, love this. The rose behind her is so beautiful, and I never noticed this before, you guys. This is the first time I've noticed this. There's a hummingbird. That is so synchronistic for me personally. I don't know if anyone else. Does anyone else have a thing? Oh, and I just saw 333 on the counter. Does anyone else have a thing with hummingbirds? Do you see that right here? I never noticed. I've pulled this card for myself before. There, it's like a purple and white. That is significant. Purple and white hummingbird. There's 2. Oh my God. You guys, I'm getting excited because I've never seen this. There are 2 hummingbirds beak to beak connecting. I'm going to need a minute with that. We're going to have to read the book on this. I wasn't going to. I was just going to intuitively look at it and pull from the card like I did as far as the language and whatnot. But this is incredible. And for anyone on a divine feminine path, the whole message of come to me right now is so, so potent. It's just everywhere about you do you and you let the thing come to you. All right, let's just look briefly in the book. This is a brief reading. These readings aren't long in the book, so give me a minute and then we'll get into the divine feminine. Have you ever noticed how in summer, when the roses are at their fullest and their scent is hanging in the air, bees and other pollinators suddenly appear? Pollination happens when pollen from one plant mixes with pollen from another or is transferred from the stigma of one flower to the stigma of another. Roses don't go running all over the place, reaching and grabbing. Rather, they rely on the bees to come to them. The rose is never reaching for the bee. It's never grasping or overstretching. It embraces what it is fully and allows life to come to it. It receives it fully and doesn't open or close according to who walks by. It opens and blooms regardless. That is so symbolic. This card is about receiving abundance rose style. It's an invitation to receive the sweetness of your life, to embrace the magnificence of who you are, and also to open yourself up to the possibility of receiving what you yearn for deeply, heart's desires. To be clear on what you desire, to trust that all that's meant for you wants to come to you, to state your desires out loud and let your yearnings be known, to ask for what you desire. Don't reach or grasp, don't strive, control, or manipulate. That will leave you exhausted, parched, and brittle. This card delivers the message that true, sustainable abundance is coming. Connect with your sensual, true nature. Be unashamed of what you desire. When it comes, relish each moment. I don't know about you, but that has a lot of deep meaning and synchronicity for me in my life right now. I love that. Let it come to you. What you want wants you. Speak your desires out loud. Maybe even write them out. I had this thing the other day in preparing for Lionsgate that I took my journal and I wrote out the list of different things of, I deserve, and then a list of different things. And I guess it was energies. It's never physical type things. It's always energies that I want in my world to be overflowing with, right? And so each morning I speak that. I read my list out loud. Maybe that's a good little thing for you to do at this time. Let's get into the Divine Feminine deck again. What is the message? What is the Divine Feminine archetype for, Divine Feminine? Okay, there's quite a few that came out, but I'm going to take the first two. Just briefly look at these other ones. The first two. This one I've never actually pulled. The Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. I love that. That's very, what is that saying? I used to say this a lot. Queens turn their pain into power. That right there is queen energy. Queens turn pain into power, silently and on their own. Hermit, right? We got the hermit energy coming through here. Silently, quietly, on your own, transmuting, transcending pain into power. The other one that came out in Anna, this is beautiful. The Queen of Heaven and Earth, I have nothing to hide. Ooh, I see and accept all that I am. This really feels like it's kind of like a sequel to that Rose Oracle card, because it was talking about, really asking for what you truly desire and not being afraid that you're asking for too much, or if what you want is unrealistic, or what you want is beyond what you can have. Again, coming to that energy of, I can have it all, right? I want to have it all and I'm going to have it all. This is very much of that, of like, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. When you really accept all that you are and there's no shame, then you have no problem asking for what you desire and holding the faith that what you desire, again, what you desire desires you. And it will come to you. Again, that Rose Oracle deck. Let me look really briefly at these in the book and we will see. We have, let's see, the Black Madonna. Okay. Why can't I find it here? All right, and then Inanna. This is interesting. Why am I having issues here? They're in alphabetical order. All right, we'll start with this one and then I'll look again to try to find the other one. Can you guys hear the rain? I love the rain. It's really pouring out there right now. Okay, so this one, the I have nothing to hide, right? She represents the power that comes back to us when we accept and integrate our shadow. Ooh. Again, all of my talks on shame, you guys, there's so much more coming too. Just this past week, I started going down the whole shame, right? Particularly around sexuality and emotional eating. And there's plenty more. We're going to be talking about that. But there it is again, the shadow. Integrating, healing and integrating the shadow. Inanna was the most prominent female deity in ancient Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia. I'm not very good on those things. I'm going to skip through some of this. Let's see here. When your soul selects this card, she goes deep into the depths of her own unconscious to merge with her twin sister self. Alter ego. You could say it that way. She becomes more powerful when she no longer using conscious psychic energy to keep her shadow or negative attributes hidden deep underground. She courageously descends and faces the aspects of herself that are hard to get to when she is fully dressed or cloaked heavily in the ego. And if you notice too in this, she does not have clothes on in that. I hope I don't get censored with that. So Inanna is the invitation to get naked. She wants us to drop our defenses. Again, open heart. Open heart is not dressed. It is vulnerable. It is completely undressed. And drop the defenses. She wants us to see how holy and sacred it is to be vulnerable. As above, so below. This is an alchemical adage that suggests heaven and earth are not so separate. I say that all the time, as above, so below. It suggests that within us, deep down in the dark cages where we place parts of ourselves, the truths that exist there also exist here on the surface of our everyday lives. Yes. So if we are exerting great amounts of energy to keep from seeing our shadow, it is actually playing a large role in our conscious life. And you're wasting your energy on trying to hide something instead of living your life. When we can face what we think is dark or negative about us, I mean really embrace it and see it for what it is. A broken, beautiful place that's a call for love. Then we can emerge more whole. We can marry the light and dark aspects of our being, and in uniting with our twin sister from the depths, we can stop projecting her onto other women. Oh, this is so in alignment with what I've been talking about on the channel. We can see and own our hot mess we often are and not get sabotaged by it. The light must cast a shadow, and the high priestess is the one who gets called to love them both. High priestess. So not only do we have goddess energy with the, I think I put it away. Let me see if it's here. No, I put it away. Not only do we have the goddess energy with the Rose Oracle deck, but now we also have high priestess energy. All these divine feminines. All right, let me see if I can, I'm gonna look again. It's not in the table of contents. This is funny. There's like, seriously is not there. Here we go. I found it. See? The Black Madonna, this one with the child. This is so regal and majestic. Look at that. The Black Madonna represents the power we all have to emerge from the darkness transformed. I love this. Let's move ahead. When your soul selects her card. For millennia, the body, the earth, all forms of matter have been devalued and misunderstood. Ooh. The dark has been so vilified, yet all life emerges from the pitch black womb. Again, all this sexuality that I've been talking about. The darkness is potential. It's the crucial and elemental stage we must all go through to create new or more life. The Black Madonna is the emblem of deep wisdom, the profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy. The body has wisdom, the earth has wisdom, and the pain we experience as humans contains deep wisdom. This is wild. This is so in alignment with my message lately on my channel. When we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust when we are in terrific pain that there is a process at work that will make us more authentic, more alive, and infinitely freer. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. The Black Madonna is the cauldron that holds us steadfastly as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. She is the promise that what doesn't survive the fires of suffering was never meant for us. And she is the presence that there with us, even when we might feel the most alone, reminding us that there is no darkness we can enter without being met by love. That is a powerful message on this sacred Sunday. If this helped you and you found value and it fortified you, please do subscribe and like, comment to show your support for my channel and help me get my message out of empowerment to more divine feminines in the world. Happy Sunday. Have a beautiful day. Sending much love and healing and comfort to you all. I'll see you on the next one.